Hello everyone, it's Shauna coming to you live from her craft room in Edmond, Oklahoma. Hope everyone is having a fabulous Saturday so far. Bear with me just a second. I'm gonna make sure that I'm in the right location. What are you guys up to? It is a beautiful day outside. All right, I'm in the right spot. Let me turn on comments. Live chat. Hi, Mom. How are you? You found me really fast. Can you hear me okay? I've got myself muted, so hopefully you can. I can never know if the volume's working or not working, so give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. We are making these beautiful gift card holders. They look like little presents. Okay, let me unmute myself, make sure you guys can hear me. Can you guys? Let me unmute myself. Yep. Okay, so I'm good to go. These were in the catalog on page 22. It uses the Season of Elegance suite. Thanks, Mom. And when I first saw this catalog, just my first glance, my first walkthrough, I noticed these and I thought, I want to make some of those. I think they are adorable. I think the paper is gorgeous. So I've known for 6 months, I feel like forever, that I wanted to make some of these. And I think these are perfect. I don't know about your family, but it seems like the people I know, everybody has everything they already need. And instead of stressing and getting the perfect gift, I am all about gift cards, all about money. You could put money in these. They don't just have to be gift cards, but they are the perfect size for a gift card. So, and I've gone ahead, and you can be the judge. I think if you put a bow on the back, I like it better. So that's completely up to you if you want to do 2 bows or 1 bow or whatever. So, but that's what we're making today. Let me go over just a few housekeeping things so that I get everybody up to speed. I don't want to miss anything. Our online exclusives dropped last Tuesday, November 5th. So hopefully you've been over to the StampinUp.com website. I put the link on my Facebook page on Tuesday, November 5th. So if you need the link, go back to that date, click on it. It'll actually pull you up to my specific page to shop with. If you just go to StampinUp.com, then you'll need to choose me as a demonstrator and shop with me. If not, it just goes to Stampin' Up. So make sure that you're choosing me before you do any shopping. I would greatly appreciate it. If you have questions about anything or need anything, private message me, send me an email, call me, whatever you want to do. If you need to get a hold of me, get a hold of me. I'm here for you. So again, November 5th, our online exclusives section was updated with a lot of product. These have just been the 2 that I've been showing for the last month. Paper pumpkin. If you want these cute stocking treat holders, make sure you subscribe by November 10th, which is tomorrow. So I don't want anybody to miss out if that's what they want. There's 8 of these stockings in this paper pumpkin kit. It's not a card kit this month. And you can order more than one if you want. So they're $25 a piece. Actually, I think $24.50, but And this is a monthly subscription. You have to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin to get this. But it's a subscription that you can turn on and off. So if you want this month but never want another month, unsubscribe after you subscribe. Or if what I do is I just keep a monthly subscription going and I stay on top of it. If you don't want what we have, say next month, this one, then you need to go in and suspend your account before December 10th so that you don't get charged that, because it's on an automatic withdrawal. So you just, and then it will go back to resuming. So again, if you don't want January's, then you would need to go suspend it again. And then January, it would automatically unsuspend itself. So if you don't want February, you would need to suspend it. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. Before I get to the craft shows, just want to let you know we have a seasonal sale that starts this coming Wednesday, November 13th. I posted it on my Facebook page this morning. The bundles in the annual catalog are going to be 20% off. They've got some inks and papers. So check back on that. If you're wanting anything, I would say don't buy yet. Wait until Wednesday, November 13th if you're wanting anything out of the annual catalog. Now, if you're just shopping from our mini, this one right here, you can go ahead and do that now. If you want online stuff, you can go ahead and do that now. But if you're wanting something, a bundle out of the annual catalog, wait till Wednesday. You'll get a little bit of a discount. Craft shows. This coming next Saturday, a week from today, we will be in Piedmont. And I say we because me and my husband makes beautiful wooden flags, and he's going to have his flags there for purchase. And I've got tons of cards, candles, wooden ornaments, desk calendars, coasters, treat boxes. I mean, I've got tons of stuff available. Gift card holders. Some of the ones that we make today are going to be there for sale. Basically anything that I've been making that I've been showing you is probably there. So if there's been anything here lately that you're interested in, stop by. It's November 16th from 9 to 2 at the Piedmont Intermediate School. Their address is 977 Washington Avenue, Piedmont, Oklahoma 73078. So would love to see you. It's a free event. It's a big event. The whole school, all the hallways, the cafeteria, the gym are packed. It's one of the bigger ones that are here local without going to like a Fair of the Heart. So would love to see you. The next one is the Oklahoma City Holiday Fair. This is actually at the State Fairgrounds. The Hobby Arts and Crafts Building. It's December 7th and 8th, a Saturday and a Sunday from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. So if you can't come to the Piedmont one, come to the State Fair one. I'm going to have the same things for sale. So I have split, this one is a 2-day. So I have split everything I've made into 3 different days. However, in saying that, a disclaimer. All my cards I'm going to put out for sale in Piedmont. What goes, goes. What doesn't will carry over. So, but again, I've got a ton of cards and I have multiples of the same. So there shouldn't be a problem. You should be able to get the same card whether you come to Piedmont or to the Oklahoma City Holiday Fair at the State Fairgrounds. But I am going to put all of the cards out all at once, and what goes, goes. What doesn't will carry over. So I think that's it for all the housekeeping. Let's get to crafting. Okay, so like I said before, we are going to be using this Season of Elegance bundle or suite. It actually is a suite. It comes with actually 2 different stamp sets and the dies. comes with some beautiful gold dot enamel embellishments. This beautiful embossing folder. There's ribbon, this cherry cobbler ribbon with gold edging, and this paper. Let me grab the ribbon. Hold on just a second. I know where it's at. I just got to get my hands on it. I thought I had it over here at my desk. This ribbon is so pretty. It's got gold edging on it. It's this beautiful cherry cobbler satin ribbon. It is 1/4 of an inch wide. Love this. And then the embossing folder is like this. This was just something I was showing off the two-toned cardstock, because the two-tone cardstock has a white center, a white core. And so if you run it through that embossing folder and then take a sanding block, you can sand off the top green layer and it looks like snow has fallen on these trees. But I'm telling you, love, love, love. So let's look at the paper, because this paper, I don't even know if the video camera is going to do it justice. There's 12 pieces. Again, it's called Season of Elegance. It's 12 by 12. It has gold foiling on it. There are 2 pieces like this. And then the back looks like this. There are 2 pieces of this, and you're going to say, Shauna, that was the same piece of paper. They look really identical, but it's not, and I'll show you. There's the back. So I'm going to pull over that other one just a second ago. See, it has a different, this is more patchy. This is more splattery, I guess is the best description. It's got a different pattern. So, and it's the same with the green. There's 2 of this. Here's the back. You'll notice only one side has the gold foiling. And then, you know, there's 2 pieces of this. Here's the back. And see, the backs are even a little bit different. That's the other back. But the fronts, this one is more splattery, and this one is more of a patchy to me. Sorry about that weird sunshine glare. I've explained that when I do lives in the afternoon, my craft room has this big old arch window and there's a tree right out in front of it. Even if I were to close the blinds, the sun is still going to come through that top arch because the blinds don't curve up there. And it's just the sun coming in through the tree. So, sorry, I can't do anything about it. There are 2 pieces of cherry cobbler. Not 4. There were 4 of the very vanilla, 4 of the old olive, just 2 of the cherry cobbler, and 2 of this pretty peacock. I love pretty peacock. I'm not a blues person, but if I were, pretty peacock. Okay, so that is the paper. I don't know if you can get any prettier. It's just gorgeous. I'm gonna put that to the side. My craft room, guys, is a mess. Oh my gosh, there's cards and craft stuff everywhere. I'm excited for these craft shows, but I'm ready to move on. I will go ahead and show these as well. I made these gift card holders, but I used the ribbon on them. So this is a ribbon made out of paper with a die. But these are the ribbon that I just showed you. And I like them both ways, so I made several different. I'm mass producing for the craft show, so I've got tons of them. But I like it with a ribbon, and then I also like it this way. So I made a lot of each one. Up to you, whatever suits your fancy. So here's the stamp set that has this die in it that we need. This is the Peaceful Evergreen. I love pine trees and winter and snow. To me, it's so calming. When in my head, I think that's why I like Hallmark movies. The Christmas movies is because there's snow and nature, and it's just like, oh, deep breath. Take it all in. Anyway, so this is the one. It's these four dies actually. Let me grab these. This is a magnetic sheet. So it's these four right here that we're going to use. And like I said, these were shown on, I believe it was page 22. Let me go back. In this catalog, I tried to find instructions on the StampiN'Up.com website for us demonstrators. I could not. I came up with my own instructions. I don't know if this is how they did it or not. This is how Shauna's doing it. And I will, again, a disclaimer. If you look at this picture right here on page 22, this gift card comes up on a triangle base. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I can. I might be zooming in way too close. Can you see that where it comes up to, yeah, you can, to a triangle? I tried that. I didn't like it. So I did it a different way. I made a template. Here's the template. So I have fiddled with it. I have come up. You don't have to come up with a plan if you don't want to. Here it is for you. So this uses a 5.5 wide piece by 4 long. So because the paper is 12 by 12, I can get 6 of these out of one sheet. And then this, the little gift card, this is what you put the actual gift card on so that it slides in and out. This is 4 wide by 2 1/4. And so you can get 8 pieces of this out of a 8.5 by 11 sheet of white or very vanilla, whatever you want to use. And the top of mine, instead of it looking like a triangle, it has this little tab on it. This is what keeps your bow on it. Yes, you can see it just fine. Good, Mom. Thanks. So those are our measurements. Those are our templates. They come together fairly easy. So let me grab, let's see. We might make one of each. We'll see how this goes time-wise. So let me grab, I'm going to grab the green, just a piece of green. And again, like I said, you can get 6 out of these out of one sheet. So I'm going to go to my 5.5. Cut straight down. So this you can get 3 more out of. And then this is going to be done by 4. So again, while I have my trimmer here, I might as well do 4 3 times. So here's 3 gift cards out of that 1/2 a piece of paper. Okay. So I'm going to score one side at 1/2, and I'm just using the 1/2 measurement over here. You can go up to 1.5 on this side, or you can use these. I prefer to use this side over here when I'm doing these really small measurements. So we're going to score it, and then we're going to score it again at 3. I'm going to flip this over, make sure I do 3. And then we're going to turn it this way, and we're going to score it at a half. So if I pull my template back in, here's our score at a half, our score at 3, and then our score at half down here. Does that make sense? Was I in the camera? Maybe? Goodness. Okay, I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm going to fold these and burnish them. So I'm just scoring or folding on the score lines and burnishing it down to get a good fold. And then we're going to take our little scissors and we're basically going to cut this section right here that we scored, this little 1/2 inch over here to the right. We're going to cut this off. We don't need that. It's our glue tab is what we're making. And then we don't need this little corner section either. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to angle cut this, miter it just to get rid of the bulk. I'm going to go ahead and miter or angle cut that. And then I'm going to come in here, and here's where the score line is right here. But again, to get rid of some bulk, I'm going to miter that. Let me clean that up a little bit. Okay, so then you're left with this. Sorry, that light is coming through and blinding me. Okay, so we're going to then take our, give me just a second. Just trying to figure out, I'm going to pull this tab up. I put a little bit of glue right here. Again, this is that green capped Tombow mono adhesive glue. I just have it in a little precision tip bottle. Okay, so I'm gonna fold this over, fold this up, try not to get glue everywhere, and then I bring this over. So again, you have some wiggle room, but there it is. There's your nice little gift card holder. Then what we're gonna do is we're going to go ahead and cut, put that to the side. And I'm going to use Very Vanilla. I just think it went better than the Whisper White. But again, you can be your own boss. Make it however you want. Put that template out of the way. Bring this one in. And again, this is going to be 4. So I'm going to put this on 4. Put this half to the side, and this is going to be at 2 1/4. So 2 1/4. And again, while I have my paper here, I might as well just go ahead and cut all of these at the same time, because I'm gonna need more. Okay, so that one's not quite wide enough. It leaves you only with a 2 inch instead of a 2 1/4. So that's just for you to use for scrap. So again, you get 4 out of a half, so 8 total out of that whole sheet of paper. Then what I'm gonna do, and this was just trial and error, I'm gonna take my piece of Very Vanilla that I just cut, I'm gonna stick it in here. Push it all the way down to the bottom. I'm gonna take a little pencil. I'm gonna put a line there and a line there. And then I'm eyeballing this guy. There's no right or wrong. You could, if you, here, let's be legit. Too legit to quit. Okay, so 2.5, actually, no, it's not 2.5. I'm measuring the wrong piece. So this is 2 1/4. So we're looking at like 1 1/8. So we'll probably go a little on the 1 and a little on the 1 1/4. That should be about your middle point. So what I do, I just take my little trusty paper snips, and I know that the edge of the paper, this holder, is right there. So I'm going to cut underneath. I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to cut underneath. And then I'm going to take this, and where I put that little mark, I didn't cut far enough over. There we go. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cut on this little mark. And that leaves me a little tab. And then it only needs to be, here's the die, the little middle part of the bow. So the little hand hold, it only needs to be that tall. I'm just going to trim that off. Once you get a template made, you can just trace is the word, your template. So, and then this part right here is going to be covered up, so you don't even need to worry about those pencil lines. But that's how my brain came up with this idea, and that's how Shauna's mind works. I don't know how they did it in the catalog, but this is how I did it. Put that to the side, and then I'm going to bring in the red cherry cobbler piece, and I've already done this. I cut a 3-inch strip, so because this was a 12 by 12 piece of paper, I can get 4 of these strips out of it. And this was just the length that I came up with, because this fits on here, this fits, it all laid nicely on there. So, and it cut that 12 by 12 up evenly. So I'm going to bring in my die cut machine, and I'm actually, this is the gold side. I'm going to use this side, just the plain regular side, which pains me a little bit because I do love the gold foil. I didn't shed a whole bunch of tears, but you know, I hate to put the gold side down on the part that you're not going to see. Okay, so I'm just going to put in my little dies here. Am I on camera? Yes, I am on camera. I'm going to put my little shims down, put my top cutting plate on, run it through. Get this big mumbo jumbo out of my way. Take off my plate and my shims. get my little paper piercer, or you can do your take a pick tool. Pop those out. And you can see I have a whole bowl of them right here. Again, mass producing. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my bone folder and I'm going to break the fibers down, which this is just regular DSP, it's not cardstock. But kind of like if you were curling ribbon, you know, when you were doing a gift, like with the scissors. I'm gonna curl both of those. And then I'm gonna bring in my little silicone mat so that if I get glue on anything, it's not on my work surface here. I'm going to take my little fine tip glue, put a blob there, fold this over, line that up, and hold it for a second. It is wet adhesive glue. It takes a second, so unlike the Snell adhesive. I'm gonna do the same thing to this one. Put some glue on there, fold it over, line it up, and pinch it closed. Then you can come back and just kind of push in that little edging so that it bubbles up, I guess is the best word. Okay, and this goes together really easy. You take one piece and you put a piece of glue there, a little dot, maybe a little bit more. You're going to take this piece, put it on top. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing with my big old fingers in the way. Can you see? Fat fingers. I don't know why God gave me fat fingers. And then we're gonna take this and we're gonna put some glue on there. I've used so much of this glue, I need to get some more. We do sell it. I mean, I need to go get some. You got wiggle room, so get it lined up. Push it together, give it a second. Try not to stick to it. And then a little bit more glue. I tried using glue dots because I thought, oh, that'll be faster, and you know, I don't love this glue. But the glue dots, once you stacked up like 4 different ones, it was just way too thick. Yep, you can see really good. Okay. Good. So I'm just using, this is my take your pick tool, and I'm just using that to kind of hold it all together. It has this nice putty end that picks up stuff. So there's one bow, and like I said, you can be the deciding factor. It is completely up to you. Do you like it with a 2-sided bow or a 1-sided bow? See, if you only do the 1-sided bow, you have this little tab, and I didn't want to see that. So I did a 2-sided. I just thought it was just more completed. So I'm going to do another bow. Get all my pieces that I already cut out earlier. I need a little square. Come on, where's my little squares? There's a little square right there. Okay. Very easy to make, mass produce, not very time consuming. I think the bow is the most time consuming part, but it's the cutest part. Ooh, way too much glue. Okay, let's see if I can use some of that glue on one of these other pieces. Pinch that together, hold it for a second. Let's use some glue on this. Some people love this glue. Some people do not care for this glue. I do not care for it. It does its job. You can wiggle it. You've got wiggle room. And once it's glued and it's stuck like better than the Snell. If you try to pull this apart, you're going to tear your paper. If you use a Snell adhesive, actually, let me show you. Let me show you this Stampin' Up! One because it's smaller and fits in the camera better. If you can kind of pull this up, if you don't push it down all the way, this you cannot pull apart. Just like you can't pull it off your fingers, which is why I despise it. I hate being sticky. Okay. And a little bit goes a long way. And sometimes I'm just not very good at just a little bit. Sometimes I have a heavy hand. And when I'm using this, I like to have my tweezers because then I can like pick it up and move it. Okay. So what I would do, I'm going to take your gift card. And again, like I said, you could put money in this. If you do money, I would not do this part, of course, because you don't want to tear your money. I'm going to take glue dots, and I'm going to put a glue dot on one side of this, and then one more on the other side, just smack dab in the middle. Actually got two on there. So one here, one here. And then you're going to put it towards the bottom down here of your little piece that you cut. Put it on there. And then you're going to take some of this glue. You're going to put one bow. Hold it down. And you're going to take the other side. Put your other bow. And I just try to line them up. I mean, they don't have to be perfect. It's handmade. That's how you know it's handmade, because it's not perfect. I made this by hand, not by a machine. It was love, not assembly. And I will say, if you put a bow on the back of this, it reinforces it. I mean, that's pretty solid. Whereas I would say this one, once you pull it out, that's kind of wimpy. Wimpy, wimpy, wimpy. Do you guys remember that garbage trash can bag commercial? I'm aging myself. Okay, so bring back in this piece right here. And I took just some more of that paper and I cut, I believe this is 1/4 of an inch. Yes. Actually, no. That's not right. Hold on. Let me get out this measuring thing. 1, 2, 3, 3/8. This is 3/8 by, I even have the measurement written down. 3/8 by 3.5. So let me cut it by 3.5. And I need 2 of these if you want to do the front and the back. So you can get 3 of those out of a 12-inch strip. And the reason why I did 3/8 was just because when you put it on the package, this kind of measures up with that square on that bow. And I wanted to keep everything nice and plumb. Okay, so you just slide your gift card holder in there like that. And then you're gonna take some more of your wet glue, your green cap mono. See, it pains me. Look at the gold foil. Sad. Cry tears. I'm gonna bump it up there. You're gonna have a little bit of overhang, and I wanted that because you just come in with your scissors, trim that off. Again, take your wet adhesive. I guess you could use the Snell adhesive, the sticky stuff, but if you didn't line it up just perfectly, you wouldn't have any wiggle room. So line it up. It looks good. It's eye-pleasing. Push it down. Trim off the end. Cute, easy. I'm so funny. Thanks, Mom. And I really, like I said, I know people want presents. Look, it looks like a present. It's a present, right? And I think these would look so pretty hanging up like on a branch in your tree, not hanging, but just sitting up in your tree on a branch. And then all the grandkids, the nieces, the nephews, whoever you're buying it for, can go find their present. And what I would also do, another tip trick, this is where I would write their name. I would just take a little black Sharpie and put their name. I don't think you would need to make like another tag that would hang off of it or anything. Like a to from tag. You could, but I really think if you just took a little Sharpie, wrote their name. Anyway, cute, easy, fun. I guess I'm one of those people who I like what I like, and if I like it, I'm gonna go buy it. And so if you want to give me a gift that you know I'm gonna like, just get me a gift card. Cash, money, it's all the same. So anywho, these are cute, adorable, easy to make, and I'm gonna have them at my craft show. So if you guys have any questions, if you need anything, holler at me. I'm always around. I will be tied to my laptop today for sure because I'm sitting in my office busting out Christmas cards. You guys, I'll have to show you a video before next Saturday to show you my huge card rack and it filled with cards. I'm gonna have to count how many cards I have in there. I mean, it's probably over 300. I have been busy little bee. Bzzz. So anywho, If you guys like what you see today, please share my video. That helps me get my name out there in the Facebook world. It helps draw attention to my page. It helps me grow my business. This is what I would love to do full time. So hopefully one of these days that dream will come true. I love you guys. I hope you have a fabulous weekend and a wonderful week next week. More than likely, next week's Facebook Live is going to be on Sunday because I have the craft show Saturday. And even though the craft show ends at 2, then you got to break everything down, load it, bring it home, unpack it. I think Saturday's just going to be like off the plate. I don't even think I could try to do it. So I'm going to shoot for Sunday, more than likely Sunday afternoon after church, after I eat some lunch. So maybe 1-ish, 2-ish. Anyway, I'll let you know. I'll post my little Facebook page. But you guys take care. Have a fabulous week, and we'll see you next weekend. Bye-bye.